Right, welcome folks, welcome to another video on Outdoor Pursuits. I'm Si Carter and I'm about to show you some more pictures and videos of the last day of the Peak District, day 4. What a lovely little day it was. It was a very busy day and it wasn't exactly planned, so everything sort of kind of like fitted in, but was just sort of like, you know, go with the flow. I did manage to get to Tissington Trail, say that correctly, and I did manage to find the Royal Oak pub, which I had something to eat at as well. Please visit there, it's a lovely place. I've been there a few times now. It's a lovely pub, it's got lovely gardens, place you can sit and eat food, etc. People are lovely, the owners are nice, it's just a lovely place. So, and it's on the Tissington Trail as well, so you can take your bikes and you can cycle up and down. As I said, I had a few things to do during the day, so I had to sort of like, you know, kind of like jam everything in. I wanted to get to Bakewell before I left, or in about middle of the day, just before I packed up, to get some tart, Bakewell tart, you know, to get back and get packed up and stuff and then get away. And then I left a little bit late because I kind of planned it that way, that I'd do that, because that way I thought I would basically not get involved in too much traffic, and it'd be a nice pleasant trip home. And it was the complete opposite. It was absolute nightmare, and there was delays, traffic jams, road closures, everything. It was absolutely horrific journey home, and it took me double the time it would normally, or you know, getting up there, etc. So a little bit of a lesson learned now, although I should know, being someone that spends a lot of time on the road. But there you go, that was it. It was back to work the next day. A bit sad really. I want to be back up there soon. I love it up there. I've got unfinished business up there. So please enjoy the videos. As I said, day 4 is incoming now. Please keep your eyes open, because there's going to be some more videos coming up of some more trips and etc, and possibly some racing, and some more club trips, etc, and possibly some more sportives, etc. So keep your eyes open. Please like and subscribe, because it encourages me, helps me to make these videos. They do take a long time to upload, to be fair. I'm not the quickest of doing it, but I do know my way around it, but it is hard work, and it's hard work when you haven't got a lot of time. So when you've got a normal job to fit in at the same time, and a normal life as well, and other things going on. So we all know what that's like. Anyway, enjoy the next videos coming up. See you on the next one. It won't be long, and I'll have some more stuff coming up, and it's going to be some more sailing, more cycling, possibly some more clay at some point soon, and possibly some trips in the kayak, either out to the sea or to Fort Darnett off the Medway, and possibly down the coast of Broadstairs Way, where there's some nice caves and that I need to still explore. So there's some unfinished business I've got down there as well. See you soon on the next videos. Enjoy the next videos coming up. See you soon. Take care. Right, good morning from Peaks. Welcome to Outdoor Pursuits, and welcome to day 4. Okay, so just here, obviously sitting next to me, in my campsite, with me Spindled. There we go, there's a picture of the old tent. There's a few pictures of it, so, and that is basically on the side of the car. Another, well, that's an Amazon one, that's an outdoor, Go Outdoors tent, 89 quid, and that's, I think it was about 50, 60 quid actually, to be fair. It's quite expensive on Amazon. Sheet goes, wraps over the car, keeps it cool. Don't know why I didn't put it on rather before, but then I've been moving about with the car anyway, and I've been going to the show. So the show was yesterday, that was day 3. Day 2 was the
Monsall Trail and a bit of road, and then day one was basically setting up and trying to set up, and then basically going out for a quick ride in the evening. It's day 4 now we're on. It's the last day. I was going to get up and go for a really early ride before the sun started kicking in, but that didn't happen because I had quite a nice night's sleep, to be fair, so I took the full advantage of that. So I've just got my breakfast here. I've got some porridge and coffee. Coffee's the most important part of the day, obviously, as you all know. I need to take hay fever tablet in a minute because it's been quite strong up here. Plus I had a tooth out on when was it, for Thursday last, and that's still giving me that hole in the gum on top there, still giving me a bit of jip, so I'm having to nurse that every day with paracetamol, ibuprofen, and it's still really sore, so that's kind of been playing a lot of been causing me a lot of problems, and then hay fever as well, and then yesterday was just ridiculous down that hole in that quarry. I was so glad to get out of it. I went for a ride in the evening. In the end, and some pictures are going to be uploaded. I've been really slow uploading a lot of stuff. I've been picking my way through some of it and started to upload day 1 onto the app, and then I will try and do that in a minute actually, or in a little while before I go out, to get day 1 out of the way, because I didn't want to do it. Another reason why I didn't want to do too soon was because I didn't really want everybody knowing where I am. And also the Wi-Fi here has been terrible. Up the top of the campsite here, in the top of the field, the Wi-Fi is rubbish. It's so hit and miss, but there you go. Other than that, everything else is absolutely spectacular. I love it. Got a few nice neighbours there. Not that I've really spoke to anyone really, to be fair, apart from the lady next door to me with the dog. She's really nice as well. Haven't spoke to the other people over there. Some girls and another lot of girls. His family just turned up. There's a guy there with a bike. There's a guy over there with a bike. And in the next field there's some other people with different big massive tents as well. Made mine look like a little poverty one. But yeah, so it's been interesting. I definitely would do it again. Now I've got all the kit, I'm going to save a lot more money next time, because it will just be pitch and a bit of food and a bit of diesel. I don't know if I'm going to get over to the Tissington Trail today. We'll have to wait and see what's going to be the route and the plan of attack for going out on the bike in a little bit. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm probably going to end up leaving here quite late as well. I'll try and do some uploads today of some of it. If not, I'll have to catch up on it when I get back home, and try and upload it all then when I'm near Wi-Fi that's more reliable and easy to connect to. So that's day 4. This is day 4, last day. I won't be getting to racing tonight because I've forgotten my pedals, my Ultegra carbon pedals to put on the bike, and I've got my shoes, carbon shoes, road shoes, but I haven't got the pedals. So I completely abandoned that idea, because riding a crit race in carbon mountain bike shoes and big heavy-ish SBD pedals is going to be ridiculous. There's just no point doing it at all, and no, it's not going to happen. I won't feel right with it all anyway, and it'll be hard work with just the kit I've got. So them pedals will make a huge bit of difference if I had them pedals on, huge. So it won't bother, which should be much to my disappointment, much to the disappointment of my friends that are going and that want me to go. But anyway, I'll probably end up going back later, and then I'll have to pay the tunnel charges as well. So if I hit the road about 5 or 4 o'clock, no, a little bit later, if I hit the road about 6, then 7, 8, 9, be coming back after rush hour. I think that's the best thing to do. Stay here and get a bit of a suntan, because I haven't got no suntan, little white bits. I've got cycling and no white bits, cycling tan, no white bits. So I'm going to have a little bit of a chill out day. I think I don't even know if I'm going to go out on the bike yet, actually, to be fair, because I might just chill out here. We'll see what happens. You know, we'll see how it all pans out. Anyway, that is day 4. This is day 4, and I'm going to sign out for now, and I will catch up with you back on this channel in a short while. Enjoy your day.
Afternoon. Right, folks, I've come out anyway just for a quick ride this afternoon before I pack up and go home, and I wasn't meant to go to the Distanton Trail or the Royal Oak, but the ride ended up this way, and I've just stumbled across the part of the trail which is the Distanton Trail in front of me. This now leads me to the Royal Oak pub, which should just about be open, and I can get something to eat and drink there. So it hasn't been actually too bad today, because I wasn't intending to do the Distanton Trail. I want to come over this part, the other side of the A5, because I've done a fair bit and I've done a lot of videoing, and I wanted to leave this till another day. Unfinished business, as they say. But I have managed to stumble across some of it, trying to find some of the roads out to the Royal Oak, and then I've stumbled across the Distanton Trail, or part of it, trying to avoid the busy A515. Anyway, we will leave this for another day. There is a lot to explore on this Distanton Trail, and it is unfinished business, but at least I've started it. See you on the next video. Day 4, by the way, day 4 this is. The final day. Here we are, the Royal Oak pub. So this is the place I wanted to bring you to, just off the Distanton Trail. Hopefully it's open for lunch. Let's pop in and see. Oh, hello folks, so day 4, don't forget day 4, booked out this afternoon for a quick little ride. This is a good idea actually, to have a gravel bike with you when you're doing the peaks. If you get taken by your navigation on a road, you know, if it's taking you back to a destination or to a destination, wherever, and it takes you off like a country road, and then sometimes it can bring you, especially up in this neck of the woods, it can bring you onto a bit of a gravel track like this. And this is where the gravel bike really comes into play, and it's so handy to have. So I'm kind of grateful here because navigation on the way back to the campsite said turn left off that main road back there, and then literally within seconds I was on a gravel road. So tractor, cows, all bale silage. Handy to have the Cervelo on this trip, really. It was a blooming good choice rather than put road wheels on. Right, on the way back to the campsite. See you in a bit. Gravel or rock? Should we go for both? Wow, look at that view. Welcome folks to the video for day 4 on Outdoor Pursuits. So as previous videos, I've popped out quickly, well, for a quick one. It's turned out to be a bit longer than expected. Popped up to a place called the Royal Oak, which is just on the Tissington Trail. Didn't expect really to get involved in the Tissington Trail today at all, but ended up having to go that way because kind of lost the route a little bit and then ended up on the Tissington Trail by mistake. And then I knew that Tissington Trail would then take me to the Royal Oak, so I carried on along there, got to the Royal Oak, had a lovely bit of grub there, food, and talking to the landlady there and the girls there, fabulous people. And then I just literally quickly got on the bike and went, and I'd put on my Garmin device there, my 830, route back to the campsite. Just for easy, really, sort of like, you know, get back as quick as possible. And then kind of like thought to myself, hang on a minute, I know this bit, I'm sure I came this way going there. And then it took me off the, well, I thought it's made me to a right into a road which I thought was a normal road and ended up being a gravel road. Then it went through a gate into a rocky bit, and I was like, oh wow, now I literally am off route, or not off route but off the road. I'm just following my Garmin to take me down to what looked like it's going to drop me down to a road that was a bit further down the hill, and it was like a mountain bike trail, sort of almost like a downhill bit, really rocky and rough. But the Cervelo is such a brilliant bike for that kind of terrain. They were just popping in and out the holes and that and off over the rocks fine, no problems at all. I had no composite issues with this bike. In fact, I knew as soon as I hit a really rough section of it, I thought, right, I'm okay because I'm on the Cervelo and I know it can handle it, and it did. It literally is such a good bike, the Cervelo Aspero, gravel bike, drop bar. It's, I'm glad I kept the gravel Zips 303s on. I was going to change them because I was going to race tonight. That's now all out the question, definitely, because I'm not leaving till later because of the traffic. So I kind of left my bike set up yesterday for gravel, and I'm going to just leave it now set up for gravel because obviously I've got the TCR now to use for crit racing and that, which will be in the later videos. So yeah, I'm super excited really today to ride this again. Every day has been just an interesting day, to be fair, and everything's just kind of like fell into place. And I've loved every single minute of it. And if you're coming up here to the peaks, then bring a gravel bike if you can. If not, if you've got a road bike, just put some decent gravel tyres on, because some of the roads and that and trails and tracks are really rough, or can be rough. Anyway, I'm about to turn left here, and then that'll take me down to the campsite not far away.
get back. I won't bother cleaning the bike today because I'll do that when I get home later. And I'll do that in the next couple of days. I want to have a shower, and then I want to get into Bakewell, get some Bakewell tart before I go back home. And then I'm going to come back and just wind everything down, pack everything up. It shouldn't take too long, to be fair, because everything's fairly easy to pack up and packs up quite small, so shouldn't be too much of a problem. Everything's more or less ready to go into the car anyway. I'm not too fussed because I've got loads of time. I'm not going to be leaving here till about 6 o'clock tonight, at least that, so the traffic dies down. It gives me a nice clear run back home, and I haven't got to play off crossing as well. Stingy bugger I am. But no, it's the traffic mainly. I don't want to just get tangled up with traffic this afternoon. I just cannot be after it. It's too warm, it's too hot. I'll leave it till later, and then I'll take the car to work tomorrow, sort of, maybe, so I don't have to ride in early in the morning. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get on the bike, let's get back, let's get sorted out, and see you on the next video. Day 4, folks, last final day.
That's the end of day 4 and the end of the Peak District Trail camping adventure. We will be returning ASAP. Thanks for watching, thanks for liking and subscribing. See you on the next videos.